Good evening and welcome to Netherdale, home of Gala Rugby Club, and this evening also home to Scotland A. And it's certainly been a happy hunting ground for the Scots in recent times. They've won their last 4 fixtures here, but tonight's match against the English Saxons proved to be a different proposition. The Saxons have by far and away the better head-to-head record, with Scotland only winning on 2 occasions, the last coming back in 2006. It's sure to be an exciting 80 minutes, and a large crowd has arrived here at Netherdale to watch what they hope to be a memorable encounter. I'm now going to head up to a commentary position and join Bruce Millar.
Scotland A then field a mixture of youth and experience in a side featuring 5 full internationals and 4 players making their first start, including local boy Stuart Hogg, and Bill McLaren's grandson Rory Lawson will hope to captain the side to victory over the Saxons for the 2nd time in his career. Scotland have great experience on the bench in the shape of Roddy Grant and 23 times capped Phil Godman, while Irishman Michael Bradley, who has taken Edinburgh to the quarter-finals of the Heineken Cup, coaches the Scots for the first time. England Saxons make 8 changes to the side, which defeated the Irish Wolfhounds at Exeter a week ago. They field 3 full internationals, including winger Ugo Monye, who has 2 British Lions caps to his name, and they're captained by 21-year-old Sale blindside James Gaskell. Gloucester fly half Freddie Burns, who kicked 13 points in that victory over the Wolfhounds, is among the replacements, and John Callard, one-time understudy to Andy Robinson at Bath, returns to the Saxons head coach position, recently vacated by Stuart Lancaster. And with that, referee Leighton Hodges of the Welsh Rugby Union gets us underway, and well gathered there by the Scots on their own 22. An immediate break there by the Scots, great support there by Chris Fusaro, the Glasgow open side, and quick ball there for the captain Rory Lawson. Little dink kick through there, but comfortably gathered at the back there by Nick Abendinen, the Saxons fullback. 2 full England caps to his name, and in 2 minds there the Scots, but eventually gathered by Stuart Hogg, 19-year-old, originally out of Hawick, plying his trade with Glasgow now, and it's the Scots that recycle that ball. It's tackled on the 10-metre line, back it comes through Scots' hands, but good tackles there by the English. Good line speed pushing the Scots back in attack. Out it comes again through the hands from Weir. A chance on the stand side now, kick ahead, and it's Stuart Hogg, the Scots fullback, who's going to win the race to the ball first up. Well taken there by the English cover defence. A little dink kick out of their own 22, and it could be a chance for England to counter-attack here, perhaps a tackle off the ball. Referee happy for play to go on. Plays advantage in fact there for the knock-on by the Scots. Kick away again there by the English, taken by the Scots just on the English side of halfway, and back it comes again on the Scots side. It's Weir offloaded there. It's John Welsh getting himself involved in the game for the first time, the big prop, and out it comes again. The backs get another chance. Simon Danieli on the stand side once again, slips initially but cuts back inside there. Takes a couple of English players to stop him, but when they do, they knock him back a metre or so. The tackle made on the English 10-metre line, but referee indicates that the tackle player did not release Danieli. It's a penalty to the Scots. It'll be the Glasgow and Scotland A standoff. Duncan Weir given the task of slotting this one. It'll be 45 metres or so on the angle, and well, that has certainly got the legs. It's through the middle of the uprights, and it's Duncan Weir that opens the scoring for the Scots. Free kick there, so he just sends that one high up into that night sky, gathered well there by Stuart Hogg, and well, he's passed the first 2 or 3 tackles. Huge roar here from the Netherdale crowd. Has he got the legs to get in? This could be the first try for the Scots. Stuart Hogg, great try there for the Scottish fullback. Dives round behind the post, mobbed by Scotland players, and the Netherdale crowd here on their feet. Hugely popular try for the young Hawick player.
Well, if you were in any doubt as to the potential of Stuart Hogg, you just needed to watch that fantastic footwork there. Took the ball, he was under a bit more pressure when he got hold of the ball, and again he looked up and he had the confidence to look up and steer and weave his run, despite the fact that there were players that he could certainly offload to all the way through that situation he found himself in, just picking his way through the England defence. You know, a little shimmy here, a little twist there, fantastic footwork, and then he got into a bit of space, and then it was just a case of opening up the lungs, getting the lungs out, and away he goes. And that's the sign of a lad who's come on leaps and bounds in recent times.
Duncan Weir adds the extras So with 16 minutes played here at Netherdale, it's Scotland A10, England Saxons 0. Stuart Hogg has brought this Netherdale crowd alight with a fantastic run. Good scrum again by the Scots. Duncan Weir takes that going forward, spots a half gap, goes past the first 2 or 3 tacklers, up into the Saxons 22. He's going to make it. In goes Weir for the Scots' second try of the game. Weak English Saxons tackling, it has to be said. But Weir took it up towards the line at pace. They could see there was a gap. He fended off 2 or 3 tacklers, pinned his ears back, and he went for the line. Great try for the Scots. Duncan Weir, the scorer. 15 minutes played of the second half. It's Scotland A18, England Saxons 0. 4,000 spectators here at Netherdale tonight. Fantastic turnout at Galashiels. And the scrum goes down once again. The Scots try and get it moving forward. It's at the feet of Richie Vernon. He picks and goes to the blind side. Ball handed back inside to Rob Harley. He fights his way up to the line. Has he got himself over? I think they're just about half a metre short. The Scots' hands punched into the air. The referee has a quick word with his assistant, and I think the decision is that that ball was held up, not grounded there by this. Well, no, he has in fact awarded the try. Has a word with his assistant. Has awarded the try there. Pick up there by Richie Vernon at the back of the scrum. Didn't have a lot of room to play with on the blind side, but offloaded in the tackle there to Harley. And it's Scotland A28, England Saxons 0. Tom Brown, the right winger, takes that ball up. Well, tapped on there, and that could well work for the Scots. Great tap on there, and over goes Matthew Scott, the Edinburgh centre. Scrappy ball, out it came to Duncan Weir. He was facing the wrong way. He knew there was a man behind him, and he just stuck up his right hand. He tapped it over his head, straight into the grateful arms of Matthew Scott, and over he went for the Scots' 4th try of the night. It's becoming a rout.
We're looking now to see if they can convert this score. They do indeed. They've added another 2 points on the board. A fantastic display.
And the referee blows the final whistle here as this 4,000 strong Netherdale crowd rises to its feet to applaud the Scotland A side. They've been treated to a fantastic performance by the Scots tonight. Scotland A35, England Saxons 0.
The backs probably owe the forwards a beer tonight, because we can only do that if they provide good set piece ball and a good platform to play off. And to a man, they were absolutely outstanding tonight. The scrum was dominant throughout, and I thought our breakdown skills were absolutely outstanding, and that gave us the platform to be able to go out there and express ourselves.
Came off a massive high last week from a good win against a very good Wolfhound side, and I don't think we underestimated Scotland, but fair play to them boys. They hit the contact hard. They ruined a lot of our ball. And when we don't have ball, you can't play any rugby, and we end up defending for maybe 60 to 80 minutes, and if you're defending that, you're always going to be on the end of a cricket score.
Yeah, it was a good night. What a night it was. To keep England with no score on the board was fantastic, and for us to score some fantastic tries as well was brilliant.
Talk us through the try.
Caught the high ball and you just look up, and you always look for Rob Harley, because Rob Harley's good at the blocking lines, and he's always a danger man there. So I just run up Rob Harley. He managed to block somebody, and it just opened up. So I thought I'd go for it, and luckily it came off. So I was a happy man after that.
Yeah, I'm thrilled to bits. The team really fronted up. The front five were absolutely immense. You've seen if you watch the Irish Wolfhouse games against the Saxons, the Saxons absolutely dominated up front, and the front five today were absolutely incredible, and we had the platform, and the kick chase was outstanding as well. We put them under huge pressure there in the first half, and we got some 4 tries, and that was fantastic.
And what about your own performance this evening? This is going to be a memorable night for you, given what you achieved out in the park.
Yeah, it was nice for the try. I kind of visualised it before it happened. I knew Freddie Burns wasn't too keen on tackling. I saw a few clips of him falling off, and I knew Daniele would hold the 9 on the cut as well, and I managed to get a few fends off and sneak over.